Maguire to try and boost the ratings. Did it work? Did it, Tony?
No, it didn't. And we know how much of a consummate professional and TV performer Eddie is, being one of the best in the country, and even he couldn't spike the ratings for the 10 network. The deal, I think, which was done in 2018 for 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23, was 100 million over 5 years. Correct me if I'm wrong for those figures, but that's what we believe if we are to believe what we read. And Channel 10, according to the Australian newspaper, has been removed from the bidding process for the TV rights for 2024 and beyond. Now, this is for the 4-day Flemington Carnival, and it's obviously the jewel of the crown in regards to the VRC. It's worth a hell of a lot of money. Ratings go around the world, but 10 on the back of the Australians' breaking news turned around, and then their reasoning was that the VRC wanted to go down a more a pure horse racing and wagering type broadcast, and entertainment wouldn't be thought of as highly as the other two situations. So that was 10's excuse. I'm not sure that I believe it, but certainly if we are to believe what we read, 10 won't be allowed to pitch for next year's rights.
Yeah, this is another fall from grace for Channel 10. We've just seen them really drop off. Not sure why they're doing this and why they have come to where they have come, but their streaming network on Paramount is hopeless when it comes to live sports. They really struggle.
Soccer, like international soccer?
Yeah, I mean, all the soccer events and so on Paramount, a lot of the times the app is still crashing, the streaming cuts off, it buffers, so on and so on. So people are really struggling, and I really believe that 10 has found it really hard to catch up and become a part of the modern day streaming services. Like, Foxtel's done very well through KO and Binge, but they've really struggled. So all the best to them moving forward, but I think they're on a very, very, very dark path.
Yeah, look, I'm disappointed in 10. I thought they could have done a lot better with their promotion and broadcasting of the A-League Grand Final. And now you're in Melbourne, which is sports mad. I'm in Sydney, which is not as sports mad. But anyway, I just thought there was a real lack of promotion. There wasn't enough invested into the announcement of the grand final. Not enough people knew what was going on. I mean, I remember being back in 2006, 7 and 8. I was at the 7 Network as a sports journalist, and Melbourne victory was the biggest ticket item in the state. I mean, yes, the AFL is always going to be number one, but the amount of victory fans, and I can't remember what year they won the A-League Grand Final, but Marvel Stadium was packed to the rafters. It encapsulated the entire town.
I was there at a few of them. Most of the Melbourne Victory Grand Finals, I was there. You have fans walking through the streets chanting different anthems. It was almost like you were in England watching Liverpool fans walking towards Anfield. It was unbelievable, right? That's all dead now.
It is, and I coincide that with Frank Lowy and the Lowy family leaving the A-League. I mean, what they did for soccer in this country is nothing short of amazing. And you and I spoke in regards to certain players across the league being household names. I mean, we would see it on the news almost every night about A-League soccer. Now you struggle to even get on the 10 network, and they're the broadcaster. So where are the Kevin Muskets and Archie Thompsons and the Del Pieros, the recruits? Yeah, correct. I mean, household names in regards to the A-League, yesterday's heroes.
Yeah, look, the coverage, the deal they did with the A-League was hyped up to be meant to be a great deal, but unfortunately it hasn't worked out so far. I hope they can turn around. Big fan of soccer, big fan of sports in general, and I like to see Codes prosper and succeed. But the management team at the A-League hasn't helped themselves either. So anyway.
That's very good.
No, absolutely. I mean, soccer in this country is all built on communities, and they've killed that community aspect. They're trying to make it a corporate a corporate league like the AFL and the NRL. It's not going to work. It never will work. You can try as much as you want. You can only get so much government funding, and you can only get so many grants. At the end of the day, these communities are what build these clubs. Look, all over the world, they're built around communities, right? If they're not engaged, you'll never have the core following to drive you through those hard moments where your team is not succeeding. You'll never have the passion involved. Yes, they can get a bit crazy, but that's what security is there, police is there. Put them in place, make things happen, and you will see the game grow and prosper.
Yeah.
But that pretty much brings us to the end of our episode. It's been an absolute blast, Tony. We've gone on and spoken about many interesting topics. For everyone listening, we thank you all very much. Tony, give us some final words.
Well, you put me on the spot here, Armin. No, you're just going to have to wait for my beautiful words during the next episode.
All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Tony. Take care, everyone. We'll catch you all on the next episode of Raw Sports.